Hi guys, do you have poor vision? Do you need readers because your arms are getting too short? Did you know your eyes don't have to deteriorate with time? That you can improve your vision? I'm Dr. Karen Drummond, owner of Drummond Chiropractic, and I'm going to share with you some top tips on not just how to keep your eyes healthy, but how to improve your vision. Now, before you follow any advice from any video, check with your healthcare provider to make sure it's appropriate for your specific condition, and hopefully that's one of us here at Drummond Chiropractic. If you like our content, please let us know by clicking the like button below. If you want to see more of our content, be sure to subscribe, and we would love to hear from you. So if you have any questions or comments, please post them below. Before I share with you how to improve your vision or how to keep your eyes well, I want to explain that your eyes are not like iron rusting with time. With age, our ability to heal does slow down, so we're more vulnerable to conditions like glaucoma, cataracts, etc. But if we remove the environmental conditions that are harmful to our eyes, not only will we keep our eyes healthy, but our vision can improve with time. So what are these environmental conditions? Well, the number one is UV radiation. That's the radiation you get from the sun. So wearing glasses that are UV protected when you're outside, and wearing glasses that block the blue light from your screens, from your phone, from your computer, or from your TV. Did you know that if you wore sunglasses that were not UV protected, that you're actually more vulnerable to damaging UV rays? Because your eyes will dilate thinking there's not much light coming in because it's filtering out the light, but the UV can get in and cause damage. This is why our eyes constrict in bright light to protect our eyes from those UV rays. So make sure your sunglasses are UV protected. What's another environmental condition that can damage your eyesight? Looking at an object that is at the same distance for a long period of time. Just like everything else, we need movement to help the flow of fluids in, bringing nutrients in and waste out. And if your eyes are just constantly staring at the same distance, can you see how that's going to impair the flow of blood in and the waste out? And this could lead to eye deterioration over time. So if you've noticed yourself or those you care about that their eyesight is deteriorating, share this with them. Let them know that there are exercises they can do that not only will prevent this, but improve their eyesight. To understand how movement can improve eyesight, you have to know a little bit of anatomy. And like all my other videos, I'm going to share a little bit of eye anatomy, and this one's kind of fascinating. So your eye is circular, and there's a lens in there that when it flattens, it bends the light less so you see far. And when the lens rounds, it bends the light more so you can see near. And when our eyes evolved, it was more helpful to be able to see far in a relaxed state so you can look for danger. And then rarely would we have to look close, unlike today. So the body evolved, so it took less energy to look far because we wanted to reserve our energy. And when your muscles are relaxed, in order to flatten the lens, the tendons had to go tight. So it evolved that the muscles would relax back into the eye, pulling on the lens to flatten it. And when the muscles contract, they move forward, making the tendons relax and the lens will round. This is one of the few muscles that when they contract causes the tendons to go lax. But can you see how if you are looking far and looking near, that's causing the lens to flatten and round, and this will keep its elastic state. But if you're always looking near, then the lens is always going to be round and it's going to eventually lose its elasticity. So it'll be harder to control that lens to see near and far. So now can you see that if you're not keeping that elasticity alive over time, it'll slowly get harder and harder to round out. And this is why over time we typically lose the ability to see near. And then we also can lose our ability to see far if we rarely relax those muscles back to pull that lens tight. I'm seeing more and more younger people losing their far vision. And that's for the muscles inside the eye. It's also important to think about the muscles that control the eye movement. Remember, the shape of the eye is also important to see objects near and far because we bend the light to the back of the eye where there are receptors that transmit that image to our brain so we can perceive what we are seeing on the outside. And if the eye changes its shape, then we're going to lose our ability to focus. So there are muscles around the eye that pull it up and down and to the sides. And if we don't move our eyes around a lot, that will affect the shape of our eye and therefore will affect our ability to see well. And plus, if we don't move our eyes much, then the muscles that are holding the eyes in place, some are overly relaxed, which means they'll get weaker with time, and some will be over-contracted and therefore straining, which can lead to eye pain or headaches. Can you see how this is just not healthy in general? Another interesting fact about staring at something close is it tends to make us blink at a slower rate. And blinking is very important for keeping our eyes hydrated. The drier the eyes, the more vulnerable they will be to degenerating. So you want to keep the health of your eyes by blinking at a regular rate. And we naturally do this when we look far. If you find yourself looking at things close for a long period of time, make sure you take blinking breaks. I have to insert a fun fact here about tears. Did you know that there are 3 types of tears? Right now I'm producing basal tears. Those are the lubricating types of tears so that I can blink, and it also keeps the eyes healthy. There's the reflex tears, like if something got in my eye, it would be very watery to help flush that out of my eye. There's also a third kind called the psychic tears, and these are the kind of tears that we produce when we're in an emotional state. And did you know that these tears are full of the stress hormones that are found in our body? This is why crying is healthy. If you ever feel the need to cry, don't hold it back. You want to purge out those toxic hormones. So I hope this has convinced you how important it is to keep your eyes looking far, looking near, looking around. And if you want a more specific exercise on how to keep your eyes healthy, look at the Bates method. I'll put some links in the description below and after this video. It's a very specific regimen on how to move your eyes and blink your eyes and move your body to help improve your vision. There are also nutrients you can take to help your eyes. But again, if you have a healthy diet, you should be getting the vitamins and minerals that you need to keep your eyes healthy. And if you're moving well, you're getting the movement you need to keep your eyes healthy. And if you're sleeping well, you're getting the time your body needs to heal your eyes. If you want to learn more, I have a specific page for vision alone on my website. And if you have any questions, feel free to post them. And again, until next time, stay well. I'll put some links below in the district. Make sure you take blinking breaks. Say that fast.